More than 4 out of 10 young adults in the country have been unable to visit the hospital when they were sick due to being too busy or finding medical fees too burdensome, according to a report by the National Youth Policy Institute.
한국청소년정책연구원의 보고서에 따르면 청년 10명 중 4명 이상이 너무 바쁘거나 진료비가 부담스럽다는 이유로 아파도 병원에 가지 못한 것으로 나타났습니다. Tell us more, Karen.
Right. So this is, I think this is very alarming news, but it's according to a report that was released on Tuesday on young adult poverty and self-reliance that was conducted by the National Youth Policy Institute. And it said that 41.6% of the 4,000 young adults aged 19 to 34 that was surveyed said that they were unable to go to the hospital when they should have in the past year. And the most common reason at over 47% was due to the lack of time. So maybe they're too busy at work, at school. The second reason at 33.7% was due to the burden of medical expenses. And about 10% or 9.3% said that rather than going to the doctor, they opted for non-prescription pharmaceuticals. So they felt that 4 out of 10 respondents are saying that they're feeling the medical expenses were a financial burden on them.
Yeah.
And over 50% said that expanding free health checkups for those in their 20s and 30s should be a top priority for major health support policies that are issued by the government.
한국청소년정책연구원에서 발표한 설문조사 내용이고요. 이 보고서 제목은 청년 빈곤 실태와 자립 안전망 체계 구축 방안 연구입니다. 아까 영어로도 이렇게 쭉 주셨는데요. 그 다시 한번 타이틀만 영어로 해주시겠어요?
Right. So it's the Young Adult Poverty and Self-Reliance Report.
네.
Yeah.
자, 이 보고서에 따르면은 이제 19세에서 34세에 해당되는 청년 4,000명을 대상으로 설문조사를 했는데 병원을 찾지 못하는 퍼센티지가 이제 전반적으로는 42% 정도. 그 중에서 왜 그랬느냐? 그러면 바빠서가 47%, 진료비가 좀 너무 아까워서, 병원비가 아까워서 이게 34% 정도. 또 약국에서 그냥 비처방약을 사 먹어서 갈 필요가 없다. 이것도 한 9% 정도가 나왔다고 하네요.
Yeah, I had mixed feelings about this because, part of me felt that it was really alarming. But then for me, with 2 kids, there are times when I do feel, maybe I'll just wait it out a little bit and see if I get better because I really don't have time to go to the doctors.
Yeah.
So I wonder, maybe if hospitals or clinics have longer operating hours, it might be a little bit helpful for those who feel like they don't have the time because if you work at a company that's from 9 to 6, often it's hard to take those days off.
Yeah.
And you have to go during lunchtime because all the clinics are closed usually after you get off work.
That's a good point. 특히 이제 제 눈에 들어왔던 거는 지금 설문조사 대상의 절반 이상이요. 최근 1년 동안 이 병원 아니면 보건소, 건강검진센터에서 건강검진을 아예 받아본 적이 없다. 이렇게 대답을 했답니다. 물론 이제 젊으니까 그럴 수도 있지만
Of course, yes.
받는 게 좋죠.
Of course, even if you're young.
자, 표현 보도록 하겠습니다. 병원에 가다.
Yeah. We use the verb visit the hospital. Yeah, but I think it might be, this is just my kind of thought into it. We use visit as a noun to talk about the action of going or coming to see a person or play socially, maybe even as a tourist or for some other purpose. So it has a specific purpose. So we say a visit to the doctor, a visit to the dentist, used as a noun. So maybe that's how it became, or it was used as a verb. So we say visit the hospital. That means we're going to the hospital.
네, go 동사 쓰셔도 되고요. visit라는 동사를 쓴다는 게 우리말과는 좀 다른 점이죠. 그리고 hospital은 보통 좀 대형 병원의 느낌이 있기
Like a
때문에
general hospital.
That's right. 그래서 우리가 이제 작은 병원을 간다라고 말을 하고 싶으면은 제일 많이 쓰는 거는 the doctors. apostrophe s. 그냥 의사네 이런 뜻인데 이제 일반 병원에 갈 때는 이 표현을 그냥 일상 회화에서 많이 써요. 구체적으로 어떤 병원인지까지 이제 들어갈 필요 없이 네, 뭐 그런 얘기를 하게 되면은 설명할 수 있겠지만 I went to the doctors yesterday
Yep.
이런 식으로 네, 얘기하기도 합니다. 자, 여기서는 병원에 가다 visit the hospital이었고요. 뭐 건강검진 관련된 거니까. 그다음에는 burdensome.
Yes, burdensome. So this can be used in many different situations, but it means it causes difficulty or you have to put a lot of work into it. So something that's a burden, it could be a physical load or it could be a duty that kind of weighs heavily on you.
Something is burdensome. 그러면 무언가가 부담스럽다라는 뜻입니다. 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. More than 4 out of 10 young adults in the country have been unable to visit the hospital when they were sick due to being too busy or finding medical fees too burdensome, according to a report by the National Youth Policy Institute. Let's move on to the second headline.